Hello, first grade. These are the worksheets for day 15, which would be in section 6 of your binder. I'm going to go over the math fact together, and then I am going to go over the class fact practice all at one time so that you can go back and check your work or go through them if you need to. The first thing you'll want to do with your math fact practice, this is page 123A. So you're going to look at that. Go ahead and take a minute to answer the questions on the math fact practice page. Remember that, and you can see my little pointer right here moving around. We talked about differences of 1. If a number is beside the other number on the number line, like 8 minus 7, the answer is always going to be 1. So you find a few of those on here. There's a 6 minus 5, so your answer is always going to be 1. 10 minus 9, answer is going to be 1. You might want to go through and circle those and do those first. That might help you. Okay? So take a minute to pause the video. I want you to write down your answers, and you can come back and check your work. Okay, I hope you've got all your answers written down. We'll go through the answers together. 3 minus 2 equals 1. 10 minus 6 equals 4. 9 minus 2 equals 7. 8 minus 7 equals 1. 10 minus 5 equals 5. If Miss Emma goes too fast, you can pause the video, or you can take a look at the end and check your answers. 8 minus 2 equals 6. 6 minus 5 equals 1. 5 minus 2 equals 3. 10 minus 4 equals 6. 10 minus 9 equals 1. The next row, 7 minus 6 equals 1. 10 minus 3 equals 7. 4 minus 3 equals 1. 8 minus 1 equals 7. 11 minus 2 equals 9. Do I get them right? Next row. 6 minus 2 equals 4. 9 minus 8 equals 1. 2 minus 0 equals 2. 10 minus 1 equals 9. 5 minus 4 equals 1. Okay, and you can always pause this video to take a look at your answers and see if you have the right ones. We're going to move ahead to our next worksheet, and you can see Mrs. Zimmerman moving around kind of like I would move around the memo board. We're going to go ahead and move to our next worksheet, and this is our guided class practice for 123A. And if you haven't already, you can write your name, the date, and the day of the week. Now we're drawing centimeter lines, so if you have a ruler, you can draw a 6 centimeter line for your name, and then the date and the day of the week. Today's date is April 20th. It's Monday. You can draw tally marks for those days. Okay, let's take a look at our place value chart. It says, write the number 111 on the place value chart. That's fun. 111. It says, circle the digit that tells the number of ones. So right here it says ones. That's the digit in the ones place. This story is interesting, and we haven't done one quite like it before, so don't get tricked up here. While she was away, Shannon wrote 4 letters, and I would circle that. I'll go ahead and do that now. I'll circle that and write the number 4 above it, because I think that's important. She wrote 4 letters to her parents, 4 letters to her Aunt Debbie, and 2 letters to her brother Billy. So we actually have 3 add-ins in this story. I'm going to write the 2 up here so you can see it. Draw a picture and write a number sentence to show the letters Shannon wrote. Well, if we're going to draw a picture of letters, like a letter you would send in the mail, we're just going to draw a rectangle. So first she had 4 letters to her parents, 4 letters to her aunt, and 2 letters to her brother. They're not trying to trick you. There's actually 3 sets, okay? You could draw a line between each of those groups if you wanted to, because this is some more, right? And then your number sentence, a little trickier here, would be 4 plus 4 plus 2 equals 10. And you can check your add-ins because there's a 4 here and a 4 here. Yep. 4 here, 4 here. Yep. 2 and 2. Yep. And so then we can count up our letters to see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4 plus 4 plus 2 equals 10. How many letters did Shannon write? 10 letters. So you can write the answer there. Okay, there's a graph here. Oh, my numbers are still there. You see that? Isn't that so funny? My daughter Bailey says all the time, so funny. She's silly. I'm trying to clear it off. She thinks everything she does is so funny. It's so funny. Okay, moving on. The children in Mrs. Matthews' class made this graph about their favorite ice cream. So here that says vanilla, and this one says chocolate. So it says, write one thing you know about the children in Mrs. Matthews' class. So I'll give you some ideas here. Actually, I could probably type them for you. Let's see here. One thing we could say, there are more children like vanilla than chocolate. We could also say 2 more children like vanilla than chocolate. We could say, we could count the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 people like vanilla. That's something we could say. 12 people like vanilla. Or we could say 10 people like chocolate. Or here's one for you. You could say there are, what's 10 plus 12? 22, right? 22 people in her class. Because if we added both of those up, it would tell us that there's 22 total responses. So if you just pick one of these, okay, or you can make your own sentence to describe something about the graph. If you need to pause the video to copy one down, that'll be fine. Oops, it stayed on there. I need you to go away. Clear. So funny, so funny. Okay, let's take a look at the next one. It says color 5 circles red. You're going to need here a red, and also you're going to need a blue. So there we see we colored 5 circles red. And then underneath it says color 3 circles blue. Now there's a question here. It says blank out of blank circles are red. So we know we're looking for the red circles. How many are red? 5. Out of how many circles altogether? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 5 out of 8 circles are red. This part's tricky, and we actually haven't had time yet to talk about subtracting 10, so I'll give you a little sneak peek right now. We'll talk more about it in our math lesson tomorrow. But subtracting 10 is just like adding 10. So I'm going to look here. It says 62 minus 10. Right here is 62. If we were adding 10, we would go down to the next set of 10s. But since we're subtracting 10, we're going to go backwards. Kind of like subtracting 1 is counting backwards by 1. So we know that 62 minus 10 would be 52. Here again, this time we're adding now. So I'm going to go 14 plus 10 is what? 24. And then we're going to go back to subtraction, back and forth. So we're going to go 29. We're going to go backwards by 10. So 29 minus 10 equals 19. All right, so I hope this helped you with your lesson. If you feel like you can do these pages without these instructions, then by all means, you can zip through them if you need to. If you need Mrs. Zimmerman's help, I'm here to help you. Okay, I hope you have a great day.